Hello everybody, this is Dragonzilla here, and for tonight's review, I will be looking at EoFauna's newest Protocidian figure, even though this model has been out for a couple of years now. So their first model was the Steppe Mammoth, the second was Paleoloxodon, aka the Straight Tusked Elephant, the third was my personal favourite, Dinotherium, and of course we've had the odd dinosaur now and then. And for the fourth mammal, it's another obscure species, which is this guy, Konobelodon. This appears to be a trend with EoFauna, because they started off with an animal that I know on, then they gave us an elephant that I never heard of, then we got a giant that I do know, and now we're back to a beast that I've never heard of. So what exactly was Konobelodon? Well, it was a species of Ambelodontiae that was native to Africa, Eurasia and North America. It lived during the Miocene epoch, originally evolving 12 million years ago, and then it went extinct 5.3 million years ago. Before we talk about the model, let's look at the card first, as he came with one like his predecessors. It has that marvellous illustration again. I don't know who the artist is, but they certainly do have the talent, especially when it comes to creating pictures like this, as it looks more like a photograph of the actual animal. Now onto the figure itself. I don't think Konobelodon has ever been represented before in model form, and this seems to be the first of its kind. Oh yes, we've had some of its relatives, such as Ambelodon from Safari, and Kyodo did a Gashapon figure of Paleobelodon as part of an extinct animal set that I ordered and got not too long ago, by the way. But poor Konobelodon has sort of been the victim to the realms of obscurity. Its paint job is light grey, as this is the most likely colour scheme that you would see on this animal, and there are some parts of his body that seem to be a flesh colour. He's sure to be walking, luckily he doesn't fall over a lot, like Paleoloxodon did, and I want to say that he's calling out to another member of the herd, or alerting the others because of the presence of a predator. However, the trunk is facing sideways. Perhaps like the Steppe Mammoth, EoFauna were going to display him in the calling pose, but scrapped it and went for just the open mouth, because they're saving the trumpeting pose for a future model, something like Gomphotherium or another ancient elephant. He has 4 tusks, 2 on his shovel-like chin, and 2 large male tusks that were used for digging and scaring off rival carnivores. Speaking of which, both sets of tusks are great, and like his predecessors, they're weathered, added to the realism. Unfortunately mine, however, got warped in the packaging, but I'm sure boiling hot water will sort that issue out. The mouth is moist and the teeth are painted. So for media appearances, Konobelodon has so far appeared in nothing. No documentaries, no TV shows, no movies, no novels, no video games, nothing. Well, at least as far as I'm aware. I did do some research and look it up, but I was unable to find anything. And now moving on to sizing. Here is Konobelodon with the other prehistoric elephants that EoFauna have made so far. All 3, those being the Steppe Mammoth, Paleoloxodon and Dinotherium, have been reviewed on the channel. Links are in the description below. So final thoughts on the EoFauna scientific research Konobelodon. Yes, they have certainly knocked it out of the park once again, and another great model that I highly recommend you add to your collection. Surprisingly, not many folks have reviewed this guy. It's so far been done by Germans, and the only English speaker on YouTube who has reviewed this figure is Andy from Andy's Dinosaur Reviews, who is a great YouTuber and very knowledgeable in these models, so I think you guys should go and check him out. I bet he'll really appreciate it. So Safari gave us Ambelodon and EoFauna gave us Konobelodon, so how about a full-size Platybelodon figure next time? Also, I'd like to send a special thank you to everythingdinosaur.com for sending me this fantastic figure. I'll provide the link in the description so you can get this and many other figures like it today. This is Dragonzilla signing out. Take care and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.